Hi, I'm Miroslav Klevansky, Global Practice Lead for Analytics and AI with Pure Storage. Today, I want to talk about AI and machine learning with Pure. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, are top of mind for enterprises all over the world that are doing research into that area. Let's discuss the top considerations when it comes to AI and ML. Well, AI is a top area of investment. Why is that? The reason is that it's a great way to differentiate and bring value to customers. Okay. But AI has a number of challenges that go along with doing it at enterprise scale. AI operations happen in data pipelines, and those data pipelines start with raw input data and move toward final deployed models that are doing inference on whatever the business problem is. We can think of AI pipelines as having 5 major phases. We'll start at the end and then work backwards toward the start of the pipeline. The last stage of that pipeline is a deployed model. The challenges in production with deployed models are being able to scale that deployment and deliver timely results with high service levels. So before we can deploy a model, we need to train a model. And training models can run for days, and they involve a number of very complicated steps. The challenges in training is to be able to reliably complete these complex jobs multiple times while increasing the model accuracy. Those trained models come from promising model candidates that are developed by data scientists. And those data scientists spend a bunch of time exploring possible model options. Okay. The challenges when you're exploring and trying to find a good model is having the responsiveness and the room to work, having the performance in your system to be able to train it multiple times with large data sets, and the ability to share your work with your collaborators and colleagues. So the challenges in this space come down to performance, space to work, and collaboration. Okay. So then, how do those data scientists get the data to explore? Well, the previous step is to be able to clean and transform raw data. To do that, you need to work with lots and lots of raw data, and the challenges are, again, responsiveness, the room to work, so lots of space to transform that data, and be able to keep track of complex transformation steps. So these challenges end up being, again, performance, space, and complexity. Okay. And then finally, or initially, we start with the raw data sources. And to get that data, we need to ingest it. Okay. Ingesting data must be done reliably and in a timely manner. So you're trying to bring that data in through fairly complex pipelines and processes. So the challenges end up being, again, reliability, low latency to make sure you don't drop any streaming data, and dealing with complexity. Okay. This is sort of what a AI/ML pipeline looks like. So again, starting with the ingestion phase, cleaning and transforming that data, exploring the data to find promising models, training those models up, and then finally deploying them in production so that they're integrated into your product, services, or data-driven decisions. Okay. So now let's switch and take a look at how Pure uncomplicates AI. The first way is that Pure Storage is simple to deploy and easy to manage. Next, Pure makes it simple to share data among different applications, phases of the pipeline, or collaborators. Performance with Pure is strong for all workloads due to our unique architecture. Pure also allows AI clusters to consolidate all of their data storage on a small number of platforms and be able to scale those platforms on the fly and deliver different service levels. Finally, Pure delivers reliability that's needed to run training jobs for days at a time and just be able to work with your applications without having to worry about storage. So to wrap up, we learned how storage plays an important role in AI/ML pipelines and how Pure uncomplicates AI. So how do we do that exactly? Well, we provide storage that is purpose-built for AI. FlashBlade//S has been designed to be a high-throughput shared scale-out architecture that delivers the amazing throughput that large-scale AI/ML pipelines needs. It'll scale with your needs, and it makes it very easy to share data among different researchers and collaborators. In addition, we offer AIRI-S, which is our AI-ready infrastructure that helps you get started very quickly with a proven design and no need for a DIY learning curve to figure out how this all works. To learn more, check out the resources and links in the description below, and thank you for watching.